Greetings, it is I, Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire, and welcome. It is time to continue my discussion on Werewolf the Apocalypse. We last left off talking about the servants of the Wyrm, and the Wyrm itself. Today I have some more things to talk about. But let's start with Black Spiral Dancers. Now, Black Spiral Dancers are talked with a curse, or with a shudder. They are garou that have fallen to the corruption of the Wyrm. They were once the noble white howlers. Today they are loathsome creatures that delight in torment and pain, driven into the depths of the earth, only to emerge to cause carnage and death, and to feast upon the flesh of garou. Their greatest joy is to corrupt another garou to the Wyrm itself. They are some of its greatest servants. They are all insane. At a young age, one of their tribe is taken into the depths of their caverns, their lairs, where after a series of trials, they are taken to a pool of liquid. In it, in the reflection, they see the Wyrm, and the visage of their lord, their master, drives them mad, drives them into a terrible madness that plagues them. Should they survive this transition from sanity to madness, which very few do, they emerge back on the surface, full members of the tribe. But that insanity is their greatest weakness. Black spirals will attack phantoms in the midst of battle, which may give you the chance to strike back at them. This plague of the mind is perhaps the only thing that can give a garou an advantage against one of them. But the Wyrm gives them great powers. Tricksters can summon horrors of the Wyrm to serve and battle with them. Others can shape reality, twisting and corrupting it. Some can summon blasts of Wyrm energy to strike at their foes, and their warriors' claws rend through reality itself. They are deformed creatures in any form they take. In humans, many of them appear albino even, with strange growths upon their skin. Their animal form is some kind of strange hybrid of a hyena and a bat. They are true monstrosities in every sense of the word. Should a garou and a black spiral meet, there is no quarter. There is no communication. There is only battle between the two of them. Only death shall end the conflict that just meeting has created. They are found all over the world, and find their lairs in deep tunnels and crypts beneath the surface of the earth, with connections to the surface, but also to deeper, to where there may be more horrible creatures that they may call upon to assist them in their quest to elevate the Wyrm upon the surface. They have moots and rites of their own that they perform in their deep underground lairs. Sometimes they kidnap humans, take them and have them part of this ritual. But after these rituals, or celebrations, rites, most of the time there is a post-rite snack involved. So no humans that go there ever survive. Their totem spirit is the whippoorwill, so they will almost chirp like one when diving into battle. Let's talk about the Pentex Corporation. In this gothic punk world, the world of darkness, it is one of the largest corporations in the world, with countless subsidiaries under its purview. It holds monopolies on countless products, and the majority of the market in plenty others. It is a powerful global economic leader, and it is also infested by the Wyrm. The reality of it is their money, their power, means nothing to their true goal, to bring the corruption of the Wyrm upon the earth itself. To do this, they will do their best to count countless Wyrm cairns across the world. They manufacture the pollutants and the radioactive materials and other horrible carcinogens which will cause Wyrm cairns to be created, and they find the places to dump them. Where and when does not matter. When they have that opportunity, they will do that. They And of course, corrupting a garou's sacred site, a garou cairn, that would be just icing on the cake should they be able to do that. They buy countless tracts of land that include garou sacred sites, and they blight that land. But the garou aren't the only ones they attack. They attack humanity as a whole. Many of their products have minuscule amounts of worm poison deep within them. Not enough for a full corruption. Occasionally, you will have some that transform into Fomori with exposure to it. But it is not the point of it. It is meant to be hidden. It's meant to be a subtle corruption deep within humanity, slowly eking away at their very spirit. Pentex may seem having twisted, morally terrible goals, but they keep out of the radar of human law. They stay on the good side of corporate ethics and have good lawyers and, of course, underworld connections. That these three combined keep them in the safe side of the law very often. That's not their only defenses, though. They have supernatural defenses. Many of them hire on Fomori and Black Spiral dancers to work for them, to be their grunts. They've also been known to have Banes protect many of their important sites. A garou in a Pentex installation will feel weary and nervous and feel the pressure of the Wyrm on these very sites. But Pentex isn't all evil. No, not because the corporation has its goals. Because of the people. Many employees, in fact, most employees of Pentex, are just average humans. They know nothing of Pentex's goal. They don't share it. They don't attempt to do it. They just do their jobs. And here becomes a moral quandary. Pentex self, the head of it, the goals of it, are terrible and corrupting to the world. But there are so many innocents within it. The garou cannot just go and slaughter them all. It's a moral quandary for most of them. Not all of them, of course. Some tribes, as I've talked about, are less likely to protect humans. But those that are, they are faced with this problem when they deal with Pentex. So that's it for today. I introduced you to two more servants of the Wyrm, the Black Spiral Dancers. What's left of the White Howlers, the corrupted garou, who have dived deep into the madness of the Wyrm and use it as a power to fight against their former kin, to corrupt them, to bring the Wyrm back to the world. This madness is one of their greater weaknesses, too. And then I talked about Pentex, a powerful multinational corporation with its tendrils in many aspects of the world that is also one of the greater servants of the Wyrm, hoping to spread its corruption upon the surface. A human corporation, truly embedded with this dark beast, corrupting this world. But also, a place that many just work at. So then you pose the quandary. Kill them all, and kill some innocents. Or what? What do you do to stop them then? It's hard to say. Pentex is powerful. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, anything you think I left out, please just leave it in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It shows you support the channel, the empire, the work I do. If you want to show some extra support, you can always check out my Patreon. Link in the description below. But regardless, until the next time, I bid you farewell.